Hey, welcome back to the channel this week. I think you're going to find that this episode is a little bit different. We've done some testing of products before, but this week we're going to test out the Freewell Magnetic Quick Swap System version 2. And I took them to Maine with me, but in this video we're going to go out to the seashore here in Gloucester and go through the whole system and check them out and see what long exposure photography is all about, trying to slow the water down. So here we go. Hello and welcome back to the channel this week. This week's episode, we're going to be traveling over to the seashore, the back shore of Gloucester here, and we're going to be doing some filter photography, landscape photography, trying to slow down the water a little bit, and we'll see what we get. But let's go. So thank you to Freewell for sending me their M2 magnetic mount filter system, because it promises to be really good. It's a very light system, and it seems to work very well. They have 3 sizes. I've opted for the 77 millimeter size because the closest thing I have a 72 to 77 step-up ring, which I will need because I got the 77 millimeter filters. But they seem to stick really well to the ring, and we'll see how they do. What I'm going to be looking for is consistent color and see how the NDs work. Now, they give you a UVA filter, they give you a CPL filter, they give you a 3-stop ND, a 6-stop ND, and a 10-stop ND in this particular set that I have. So I gotta say, I'm really excited to kind of try it out. I brought the 50 to 140 with me for some longer range shots, and then I'm going to be using a 16 to 80 for the others. So we're almost there, and we'll see what we get. So we got a great location here. We're gonna shoot some water moving around these rocks here. We got the twin lights in the background. It's gonna be a great shot. So this is Freewell's M2 magnetic system of filters. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out with a CPL, then we're gonna go use the CPL with 3-stop ND, 6-stop ND, then with a 10-stop ND, and see what we get for results. I think we're going to be using a longer lens here. We're using the 50 to 140, so we can zoom in here and maybe compress the scene a little bit and get the twin lights to be more prominent in the background. So let's see what we get. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this step-up ring. See, step-up ring. This is a 72 to 77 step-up ring. I have to put this on here because the filters are 77s, not 72. So it's a mag system, so I still have to screw this on here. Let me pull the mag off of here. All right, so this is the ring that they give you. This is the magnetic ring. This screws on here onto the step-up ring. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the CPL on here. Just goes on just like that. So now let's see if we can line up a shot here. I'll take this. Cool thing is it's got a really nice metal hood to cover up the filter. Okay, so what I've done here is I'm shooting at ISO 125, f16, and just trying to take the glisten off of the rocks a little bit with the CPL filter. And it actually works pretty well. The color looks pretty neutral, so let's take a couple of shots. I've got to get my old school cable release So my shutter speed is a 25th of a second. So we're not going to see a lot of movement in the water. We're going to take care of that with another filter, which we can just snap on. So we reach into my bag of tricks here, and we pull out the 3-stop. Okay, here's the 3-stop, and we're just going to snap it on the front. Now this gives us a 1/3 of a second. Now the 1/3 of a second shot is pretty decent. Okay, so we got a fairly decent shot with some movement in the water. That was with a 3-stop ND plus the CPL. Let's go to the 6-stop CPL and see if we can get something that's a little bit more interesting. So we're just going to take this one off by pulling it off like this. Put it in here. Let's go find the 6-stop, which is right here. See how easy they snap on and off? It's great. Let's see how much further down we can go with this. We're still shooting at f16, but now we're at 2.5 seconds. Let's see what we get for exposure. So this is going to tend to smooth the water out a little bit. Oh, here comes some waves. Good. Good set coming in. Oh yeah. So we're not seeing a lot of waves over the top action, but I'm telling you, this is really interesting. These shots are really interesting. 2.5 seconds. Okay, so let's really push it over the top here. CPL plus a 10-stop ND. See what we get. Take this 6-stop off of here. So far, the color looks pretty good here. This 10-stop's going to be about a minute. Okay, so I'm a little off. It's about 30 seconds. And 30 seconds is a long time. And the cool thing about these Fujis, and most other cameras too, is it tells you how many seconds are left on the back of the screen here. I got to tell you, the 10-stop is an incredible photograph. It really slows the water down, and it just makes it look ethereal or otherworldly, or whatever you want to call it. It's really neat. So we're going to try a few more because they're all different, and because the waves are different and everything, it's going to look just plain cool. I'm excited about this. This is pretty fun, and the color looks pretty good. We'll see. Another good wave coming in. It's overwashing this rock in the foreground. Look at that. This is going to be a cool one. Boy, as you can see here, the 10-stop filter is absolutely incredible. You can see how it really slows the water down and spreads it out. In this black and white version, I'm not sure I like it better, but it sure is kind of cool looking. You know, it brings up the water a little bit more. This next shot is also a 10-stop shot. Boy, it really smooths things out. That's the kind of thing that I'm worrying about with these black and whites, is that the water doesn't look as smooth. You can see that right here. It looks a little bit choppier. And this next shot coming up is from a couple of weeks ago now, over in Gloucester, kind of the same area, but boy, look at that. It is so cool. This is a 10-stop ND, and this is a 1-minute exposure. Pretty neat stuff. So while I was up in Maine, I brought these filters along with me. This shot is at Old Orchard Beach of the pier. It's 6-stop ND with a CPL, 13 seconds. And this next shot is at the same thing, but at 40 seconds. Unbelievable. Look how it smooths the water. It's just beautiful. This next shot at double light is my usual 1/5 of a second with a 3-stop ND. And I gotta say, that's my usual range for water, 1/5 of a second. This shot here of Pemaquid Light is a 3-stop ND with a CPL, and it's a 10-second exposure to let the light gather more. I think it's great. Now this next one here is really cool. This is a 10-stop ND with the CPL, 2 minutes long. Look what it did to the water. Wow, look at the background color. It's awesome. So thank you for dropping by the channel this week. I had a great time working with these Freewell magnetic quick swap filters. This is their version 2, and the price point's pretty good, about 150 bucks US. Check out the link below if you're interested in learning more about these filters, and especially they had a nice metal cap that went on the front. Now as you saw, I took these filters with me to Maine on my workshop, and I used them in a number of different instances, and I think I got some great stuff with it. So I'm pretty impressed with this system overall. So that's it for this week. And if you wouldn't mind, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment. That would be awesome. And share the video. That would be great as well. And remember, it's not what you photograph, it's how you photograph it, as evidenced by these filters here. So we'll catch you next time.